Lesson 1B DQCsys Client Configuration. Microsoft SQL Server Native Client. Please note that the Microsoft SQL Server Native Client must be installed on the computer where the DQCsys client will be used. Native Client installation file is included with the DQCsys Client installation package. Native Client is located in the Native Client folder. Please install SQL.mp4 Native Client installation file. Native Client only needs to be installed once, even if DQCsys Client program is updated. So our DQCsys Client installation folder includes Native Client folder. Please open it and install SQL.mp4 program before the DQCsys client is used. From Lesson 1A, we have copied connection information for our 6 servers. To configure the DQCsys client with our servers, please click on Setup. Because we don't have any servers configured, our server path is empty. Please click on Configure button to add a new server. And please click on Add button. For connection name, let's enter Server 1. This field could be customized towards your requirements. Let's copy the first SQL Server path and paste it into Server Path field. Let's enter our SQL Server username and SQL Server password DQCsys Client. Let's test the connection. The connection has passed. Let's click OK. We have successfully configured our first server. Let's add another server. Server 2. Let's copy the path for our second server and paste it into server path and enter user ID, which is our SQL Server username and SQL Server password. And let's test the connection with our second SQL Server. The connection has passed. We have successfully configured our second server. Let's add our third server and copy the path for our third server and paste it into server path. Let's enter the user ID for our third server and password. And the connection has passed. Let's click OK and configure our fourth server. Paste it in our server path. Let's give a connection name server 4. SQL Server username and password. Let's test the connection and add our fifth server. SQL Server username for our fifth server and password. Let's test the connection. The connection has passed. Let's click OK and let's add our last server. SQL Server user name for our 6th server, and password. Let's test the connection. It passed, and let's click OK. Now let's test all the connections. Please note that all 6 servers are green, therefore we have successfully tested connection to our 6 servers. If one of the servers was offline or for any reason the connection failed, that server would be indicated with red color. Please also note that the SQL Server username and password can be customized to your requirements. And that concludes Lesson 1B.